Hello, this is cjhoyle. Today is Sunday, May the 16th, 2021, and I'm coming to you here from Lake Shore Blvd West and Coronation Park. And in this video I'm going to be riding in the west direction along Lake Shore Blvd West, which, as you can see, is closed to motor vehicles and open to people riding bikes and running and walking as part of a program called ActiveTO. There's approximately a 6-kilometer stretch of this road, which is like this weekend, and I'm looking forward to bringing you along on a narrated bike ride where I go the full length of that. So it's a really nice weekend. Temperatures are hovering around 20 degrees Celsius. And I'm out here wearing a shorts and t-shirt, and I'm not feeling like I made a wrong choice in that choice of clothing. It's a nice cool breeze down here by the lake, and you can see we have a red light, but I get to keep going because, like I said, this is a continuous route with no other larger vehicles on it. So Lake Shore Blvd runs parallel along with the Waterfront Trail, or the Martin Goodman Trail, which is over to our left. And this program they're doing here with this temporary closure, which only lasts for the weekend, this is something that they started last year as part of the City of Toronto's pandemic response. So we're just riding past, over on the left is Ontario Place. You can see Budweiser Stage over on the left, which is a concert venue that used to be known as the Molson Amphitheater. And over on the right side, beyond where the yellow barrier is, there is the lane of traffic that is open in the eastbound direction. But beyond that lane is Exhibition Place, which is a big sort of fairgrounds with a lot of convention center building and things, as well as BMO Field, and that's used for Toronto National Exhibition, the CNE, which happens towards the end of a typical Toronto summer. Of course, we didn't have that last year with the pandemic. Here you can see more of Ontario Place on the left. And back there you may have seen one of Toronto's finest, police officer riding a horse. The mounted police unit has their headquarters in Exhibition Place. That's where all the horses live. So I'm filming this at about 9:15 or 9:30 in the morning, and you can see that already there are quite a few people who are already out enjoying this stretch of roadway. Last year they did this on a number of different streets, or different segments of streets, but this one here was by far the most popular. I think, given that it was also the longest, being a 6-kilometer length, it really, brought a lot of people out to enjoy it. Now, when they started to announce their plans a couple months ago about what they were going to do about ActiveTO this year in 2021, the original plan said they wouldn't be installing this part at all this summer. Last summer this had been a thing that was out pretty well every weekend from May until, I think, until October, maybe to September. But they announced that nope, they're not going to be doing the Lake Shore West portion. And the reason was because of a bunch of construction that was going on on parallel routes, which are further north of here, and they were concerned what the traffic impact would be like by having this closed at the same time that construction was going on. But, you know, given this was the most popular route and loved by many Torontonians, many people wrote to their local politicians and objected to this decision, and the city changed their plans slightly. So rather than not having this open at all for the entire summer, they said that they would commit to opening it on weekends where they thought it was feasible, I guess depending on the other construction projects that were going on. So this weekend right now is the first weekend that this Lake Shore Blvd West is open. And I'm filming this, like I said, on a Sunday, so it actually was open yesterday, but I wasn't down here riding it, so this is actually my first ride along this in 2021. Now, when this was first announced as a project that was happening, I thought, well, couldn't you put this somewhere else? Because, you know, the waterfront trail runs right along beside it. Do we really need, you know, another thing that's right beside something that we already have? But when you come out here and you see all the people using it, you can see that definitely they made the right choice to do this, because imagine cramming all these cyclists that you see right now onto a little, you know, 2-meter wide trail. That would be pretty hectic and, you know, potentially pretty dangerous too. And like I said, this is being filmed early in the morning, or, you know, early in the morning by a Sunday standard. And I'm sure if we were to come back here at, say, you know, 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, this would be, I would comfortably say, double the capacity of what you see right now, just based on what I saw last summer. Just passing the Royal Canadian Legion on the left. It looks like it's a pretty calm day out on the lake over there on the left. Not too many big waves. Yesterday the weather was very much the same as today. Just nice blue sky, a light breeze, and the warmest temperatures we've been seeing all year. And I spent the day paddling in my kayak over here in the west end. Actually, I started from Bloor in the Humber River near Old Mill Station, and I paddled down the river out into Lake Ontario, and then I paddled it around and explored the Humber Bay Shores parks that are down there before making my way back up the river to the spot where I started from. To get from my home to the start point with my kayak, I rode my bike and towed the kayak behind me on a modified bike trailer that I have. So the area that we're riding through here now is part of Sunnyside Beach, which was long a place where people wanted to come swimming down at the waterfront. There's also a Sunnyside pool that's down here, which we'll be passing up ahead. Sure is nice to be able to ride like this and, you know, go at a relatively decent speed without being crammed into a small little pathway, and also without having to stop continuously. What I mean by that is not having the traffic lights, being, you know, disabled, or I think they actually are functioning, but they serve no purpose when the road is set up this way. So there on that, over on the left, that black fenced area, that's where the Sunnyside pool is. That I was mentioning earlier. And just beyond there, the white building is the bathhouse. It's for the Sunnyside beach and the Sunnyside pool. Quite a large building. So just to the north of us, beyond the Gardiner Expressway highway that's sort of over directly to our right, on the other side of that highway is High Park, which is one of Toronto's largest parks, at least located down near the south end of Toronto. We made a couple of videos in High Park, including going cross-country skiing back in February of this year. So this ActiveTO project goes as far as Windermere, and I think I can see that up ahead where it dead ends. But still a little bit more of this to enjoy. The video that I filmed last week was also on another one of these road openings or road closures. It was on the Bayview Avenue section, which opens from Rosedale Valley Road down to Front Street, really just sort of the south end of Bayview. And unlike this one, which is only going to be open for selected weekends, I think that one they're planning on opening it virtually every weekend of the summer. So if you get a chance, I definitely would recommend coming out and enjoying some of these ActiveTO open space closures. It's really a fun way to experience the city. In a way, it kind of reminds me of the Ride for Heart, which I have done quite a few times, which is very similar to this, except it's run on the Gardiner Expressway highway and the Don Valley Parkway. But anyways, here we've arrived at Windermere Avenue. Hope you enjoyed joining me on this narrated ride. If you watched all the way to the end of this video, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below, and thanks for watching.